Today is Epiphany. Yesterday was the 12th day of Christmas, and so I had to start putting my Christmas things away, and I just have out Epiphany things today. But today I also am going to tell you about the last 4 rooms that the children like the best, and I'm going to be putting them away today. We'll start in this room. This room is the craft room. It shows you things that people have made for me. This set here, especially this one over here, is made by an 80-year-old lady, and she made my lovely set here, and you can see, but she didn't make the buildings. The building was made by a special man who knew that in Bethlehem the buildings were made out of limestone, and the places where the mangers were up on the wall and carved out of the wall. They weren't down here like the little animals would eat the manger food that was down here. The tall animals had to have one a little higher. And she also made palm trees to show us that we don't have to have snow for Christmas. Bethlehem is just like Florida, and so it has the palm trees. This was made by somebody else, and this is, the children love to make these out of popsicle sticks and clothespins. That's a very easy project. And then this is the rest that she made of these people, and they're now in a house because when the wise men arrived, they were in a home and they worshiped the child, so the child would not be in a manger anymore. He'd be in a bed or something else. Now these other things here that the children seem to really like to do, up here is what my children made when they were about in 5th grade. These are made out of just cardboard and linen, and that's one type of thing you can make. You can make them out of wood, you can make them out of pots, metal, wood, crochet. This was made by Megan when she was 6 years old with the rest of the pottery. You can have crocheted or knit. You can have paper mache. There's just no end of it. If you want to put Jesus in your house, just think of what your talent is and make something with that talent. Down here on this floor, we have some of the fathers made some lovely puzzles. Here's a clothespin camel. This is what the girls like, is the felt one. When the Girl Scouts come, I give them each one piece of felt, and they take it and make up something with it at home and then trade with somebody till they have a complete set. And then the other thing is, if you lose your gloves, don't feel bad. Just make something else for your children. Where is Jesus? Where is Jesus? Here I am. Here's Mary and the wise men and the shepherds. And that's sort of a fun thing to do instead of wasting a good glove. Down here are when the children were much older. They made larger ones. And then up here is the set that's in my book. If you go to Interlochen Library, you can get it. And it has ideas in here on, first of all, you have to have a boy angel, because in the Bible, the angel that came to Mary was Gabriel, a boy angel. And so that's important to make the boy angel to come to Mary first. And you can make all these things, and you can make it for everybody in your family. And it's so much nicer to have, and you can just wrap them around paper cup or toilet paper roll, and those are very easy to make. Now I'm going to show you what the boys like best. We'll go in the next room. The boys like this room because this has the constellations, and when you turn them on, especially when the room is dark, these all light up and they can see where all the stars are. And you can buy stars and put them on the wall, or you can put them on the window. And then the boys use these telescopes and can find them in the window or learn about telescopes. Also, they like in here the bells, because we do the ringing of the bells in here. And up here, we have the songs about ring out the bells too. And the reason for the bells is in the old days, they didn't have radios or television, so when somebody was born or somebody died, the church bells would ring. And this is what we do at Christmas time. We ring the bells to let you know Jesus is born. And Longfellow, when he heard the bells ringing, he just hung his head until he remembered that God is still alive. He is alive, and he's not even sleeping. He's with us all the time. And this book tells about all the different songs that we sing. And my husband usually tells people those. And we have music boxes up here. And when we play the different music boxes, the children just love to hear the stories about them and which songs go with which stories, and that's sort of fun. And then another thing we do in here is stress that if you don't have room for a big nativity set, you can still find one that's small enough. That's thimble or a matchbox. And of course we even have the pewter set down here, which is very small. Another thing that I stress with the children, when you pick out Christmas cards or make Christmas cards, it's more fun to make them for the children. Be sure you have something that honors Jesus on the picture and on your card. Be sure to use stamps that honor Jesus too. That's just a simple way to bring Jesus into the Christmas story. Over here, when the little children come, I try to read to them too stories, and I hope that all the grandparents and parents read a lot to their children of these stories, because it's so important to hear them. And what I love about it is the children get to figure out what's wrong in the books, and they'll say, "Oh, they've got something that shouldn't be there." And I'll say, "Well, when you get to be older, you're an illustrator or an author, you can tell the real story of Jesus." Now I'm going to take you into the bathroom. That is sort of a funny place to have a story. But in here, even in this room, I stress that it's Epiphany now. So I have all the wise men up here, and they've come to see not baby Jesus, but Jesus as a toddler. So we have Mary holding him as a toddler. And we have Joseph holding him as a toddler.